Welcome back to my world of stuff. It's unboxing time. Yes, welcome back. My name is Paul Mount. This is my world of stuff. Yeah, it's time to unbox a parcel that's arrived today, and you can see I've already unboxed it, I've already opened it, and I've actually started reading it. I'm going to do a video on it because I think it's something that people are looking forward to, and people are quite pleased and excited and surprised are coming out. I'll get them out of the box. What we have here, courtesy of those nice people at Big Finish via Starburst magazine, is a review box set of the new Blake 7 novelisations, subtitled Origins. It's effectively novelisations of the very first series of Blake 7 and episode 1 of series 2, which I believe is called Redemption. Blake 7, for those who don't know, and I'm sure most of you know, was a BBC science fiction series that ran from 78 to 81. Very popular cult TV series. Very popular with the general audience as well. This is a show that had 8-9 million viewers at its prime and ended in 1981 with a very spectacular final episode called Blake, which sort of wrapped the series up. But the show never died in the way that science fiction shows never die. They live on in the hearts and minds of their fans and people who discover them generations later. The interesting thing about Blake 7, whilst it's very much a BBC production of its time, and I believe when the show was commissioned, it replaced a long-running cop show called Z-Cars, and it effectively had the same sort of budget, the budget of a sort of modern contemporary drama. And this was a space series set thousands of years in the future in a corrupt totalitarian regime which has been dominated by the jackbooted Federation and its soldiers. And of course, it's a very futuristic series with all the accoutrements that go with it. Blake 7, now watching it today, I think you have to look at 1970s Blake 7 in the way you look at 1960s and 70s Doctor Who, that these shows were made, hugely ambitious shows made with the limitations of a BBC production budget and the visual effects available and the tiny resources that were available at the time. So it's in some ways amazing that the show has lasted so well, but that's the thing of science fiction. It never dies in the way that, say, more traditional dramas die, because especially with sci-fi shows that are now constantly available on different platforms, people find them and people fall in love with them. So anyway, on to what I'm talking about is this very, 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 very nice, hefty box set of new novelisations of the first series of Blake 7. Now, there were some Blake 7 novelisations back in the 70s. The first one, I think, was written by Terry Nation and was an adaptation of early episodes. It's years and years since I've read that, so I can't remember too much about it. But Big Finish have had the licence for Blake 7 for some time. They've done new audios with surviving members of the cast. And they've now produced this extraordinarily beautiful looking box set. Once again, my thanks to Big Finish for sending this to me. This is, I think, about 100 quid's worth of book, and I knew this was coming out a couple of months ago, and I was sort of sorely tempted. But you know, one of the pleasures of being a journalist is that you get nice little freebies now and again, and I'm very pleased to have received this in the post today. As far as reviewing the books is concerned, there is an embargo at the moment, so there will be a full review at starburstmagazine.com in due course. But what I will do today, put the box to one side, is I'll just show you the box set and show you the books as they are. So there we are, there's the set. It's a lovely, really nice set with this beautiful illustration of the Liberator in space, which sort of goes round the box with the, on the back you have the title, the Blake 7 logo, and the titles of the episodes, and the Origins, overarching title of the set. You get the books there, you get 7 lovely books, lovely hardbacks as well, hardback books in the box, and I will take them out. I will show you them individually. Show you the box though. It's a really nice, chunky, solid box. This is going to look lovely on the shelf. There's nothing cheap and nasty about this. This is a really nice box. The discs, I'm so used to opening box sets of Blu-rays and things. So there we are, the 7 books, and I'll show you them individually. This is the first one, The Way Back and Spacefall, the first 2 episodes of Blake 7, novelised by Paul Cornell, who's done a lot of work in Doctor Who and Marvel and DC over the years. And yeah, a very nice colour photograph of Gareth Thomas as Rog Blake on the front. Books themselves, you can see that it's sort of, even though the books are about 125 pages, it's, fairly tight print, and just nice solid hardback. On the spines, you get the titles and the author, and number 1 in the series. So that's the first volume. Volume 2 is the next 2 episodes, Cygnus Alpha and Time Squad. Again, very similar format, this time written by Mark Platt, featuring Jan Chappell as Callie on the cover. Again, you get the title on the side. And again, I haven't checked all the books for certain, but I think they're all about the same sort of... Yeah, this is slightly longer, about 136 pages. So that's the second book in the series. The third one is The Web and Cyclocate Destroy, written by long-time Doctor Who fan and former script editor Gary Russell. This features Michael Keating as Villa on the cover. And again, when the format is the same for all of them, but they're just such nice, solid little books. Again, this one is 130-odd pages. That's volume 3. Volume 4 is the brilliantly titled Mission to Destiny. Only Terry Nation could write something called Mission to Destiny and get away with it. And Jewel. This is written by Jacqueline Rayner. Again, she's a long-time Doctor Who fan. She's written for Doctor Who magazine, written Doctor Who books, and so on. This features the iconic Paul Darrow as the equally iconic Cara Avon, who's the sort of the show's fascinating anti-hero character. This novelises episodes 7 and 8 of the series, of course. And this one runs to, again, about 140 pages. Titles on the spine. Volume 5 is Project Avalon Breakdown by Steve Cole, who, again, long-time Doctor Who fan, long-time genre writer. I think he was once the editor of BBC Books. This features David Jackson, Gan, who is the muscle of Blake's crew, and this novelises episodes 9 and 10 of this first series. And again, really nice little piece. Again, this runs to 134-ish pages. I love the smell of new books, I really do. Again, titles on the spine. I don't know from the way I'm filming it which way they're going to look. On the back again. Just really, really nice. And volume 6 is Bounty and Deliverance by Una McCormack. This features Sally Knivett as Jenna Stannis, one of Blake's redoubtable crew. Based on the original television scripts by Terry Nation. Terry wrote all these episodes, by the way. So I can imagine Big Finish probably had to jump through some hoops to get the rights to do these, because Terry Nation's estate, certainly as far as the Daleks is concerned, is quite difficult to deal with, I believe. 127 pages for this. Again, really nice volume. And the final volume is by James Goss, who is, again, a long-time Doctor Who fan, Doctor Who writer, and so on. This looks like the longest of the books. Yes, as I'm looking, it's 160-odd pages. Features on its cover the Liberator itself. I believe it's the same image from the cover, flipped or possibly reversed, which covers Aurak, the last episode of season 1 of Redemption, the first episode of season 2, which resolved the explosive cliffhanger of the first series. And again, you got your titles on the spine. So that's the Blake 7 Origins box set. 7 really nice, good, solid hardback books in a very, very impressive and sturdy box. As I say, at the moment, as far as reviews are concerned, I believe there's still an embargo, so I'm keeping an eye out for when I can get a review online. Obviously, I haven't read them yet, because they only arrived this morning being Thursday the 16th. I have started the first one, The Way Back by Paul Connell. Read the first 2 chapters, enjoying it very much. That's all I'll say at the moment. So yeah, this is coming out sometime this month. I'm not entirely sure when. Could well be available. Pre-orders may well be going out now. So if you want it, hie your way over to the Big Finish website and pick up the Blake 7 Origins hardcover box sets. coming soon. Terrific stuff. Thank you for watching. I thought you might be interested in taking a look at those books that are on the way, especially if you've ordered them. It's nice to see what they actually look like. If you've got them, if you're getting them, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of them. And yes, keep in touch. Leave a comment, like and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Coming up probably tomorrow is going to be my review of Shazam! Fury from the Gods. Now that review may turn up before this, in which case, what did you think of my review of Shazam! Fury from the Gods? I'll see you soon. Until I do, keep taking the stuff.